Here is the full version of great reasons why merchants should not sell alcohol to teenagers. Now, merchants being supermarkets, gas stations, grocery stores, all those party stores and things like that, they should not sell alcohol to teenagers for several different reasons. And here's a few of them that are very important. Number one, legal and regulatory compliance. Selling alcohol to teenagers is often illegal and violates the laws and regulations put in place to protect the young people. In many jurisdictions, there are specific age restrictions and licensing requirements that merchants have to adhere to. And if you're a merchant, that's you. By selling alcohol to underage individuals, merchants can face legal consequences, including fines, loss of licenses, and damages to their reputation. If something like this happens, you can talk to folks that it's happened to. Sales drop right after that. A little tip up while the teens figure out they can get some stuff from there. But after that, when everybody knows what's been going on at that store, they're lucky if they survive here in the United States. So that's very important to keep in mind. Number two, health and safety concerns. Teenagers' bodies and their minds are still developing, and alcohol has severe negative health effects on them. Alcohol consumption at a young age disrupts brain development, impairs cognitive function, increases the risk of long-term physical and mental health problems. And merchants have a responsibility to prioritize the health and well-being of teenagers by refraining from supplying them with this substance that can harm their overall health and safety. This also helps to prevent underage drinking, which can be very serious and is related to this. By not selling the alcohol to the teenagers in the first place, merchants contribute to the prevention of underage drinking in the entire community. Limiting teenagers' access to alcohol makes it more challenging for them to engage in risky behaviors, such as driving under the influence, which can lead to injury and death, not only for themselves, but for others. Engaging in unsafe sexual activities, encountering alcohol-related accidents and injuries. It helps protect teenagers from negative consequences associated with alcohol abuse and reduces the likelihood of developing alcohol-related problems later in life. You can make a difference in someone's life by not selling them the alcohol. And you're going to make a lot more money selling them everything else you got in your store. Believe me, they're going to come back for that. Now, there's ethical considerations too, right? Everybody wants to be a nice guy, a nice woman, a good business person. Merchants have an ethical obligation, especially here in the United States of America and anywhere in the Western world or anywhere where capitalism is practiced, right? Not just about making money. Merchants have an ethical obligation to act responsibly and avoid contributing to the harm of individuals, especially vulnerable populations like the teenagers. They're impressionable. They're seeing the advertisements. They're believing it. They think, well, if they're playing soccer or they're playing volleyball on the commercial and drinking loads of beer, I can do that too. And we all know that that doesn't happen. It's either volleyball or the alcohol. And we want to stay with the volleyball because then you get to sell them the soda, the candy, the water, and all that other stuff. Sweatbands on the head, alcohol, one sale, volleyball, so much other things that you can sell. Now, collaboration with parents and the society around the community. You want to sell stuff to everybody in the community, right? Well, collaborate with them. And how can you do that? Well, merchants play a role in collaborating with the parents, guardians, and society in the entire area there by protecting the teenagers by potential harms of alcohol. These folks are your clients, they're your customers, lifelong customers. If you sell them 5 beers and they have a car accident and they die, what happened? You just lost potential sales over 25 years. That's pretty cold, right? But let's talk about it some more. By not selling alcohol to teenagers, you are collaborating with the community. You are a valued member of the community. Merchants must align themselves with the broader efforts to create a safe and supportive environment for young people and uphold those values and regulations set by society, especially in the local community, because you're dependent upon it as well. We want to keep crime low, we want to keep problems low. Alcohol causes those problems to rise, and your store could suffer consequences, legal consequences, personal consequences, not a whole lot of fun. So by refraining from selling alcohol to teenagers, merchants definitely contribute to the overall well-being, safety, and healthy development of these young individuals. Can be lifelong clients and customers. It promotes responsible behavior, not only for the children and the merchants, but for everybody in the community. It provides compliance with legal requirements and fosters this culture that prioritizes the welfare of young people and everyone, because people come first. So thanks for listening to me. Hopefully you read through it. Go ahead and share it with everybody. And so merchants, don't sell alcohol to teens. It's not good. Thank you. And teens, don't go try buy that stuff. Get some